Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. Can you hear me? Somebody type into the box if you can hear me. Let me know who's out there. What's up, Magdiel, William? Oh, people can hear me. Sound and image are good. All right. Sounds good. Rish. Hi, Kim. All right. Sounds good. Well, hey, welcome to the webinar. I'm really excited you guys are here today because today's webinar is going to be different. All right. It's going to be different in a good way. Today I have with me John Crestani. He's online with me, and he's going to showcase how we generated $1.5 million in only 5 months. All right, now let me repeat that for you. $1.5 million in only 5 months. And the best part of it is he did it without a product. All right, and when he told me how he did this, I was blown away. All right, so in today's session, he's going to show you exactly how he did it. He's going to show you how he deploys and profits in any niche. All right, so this is not just for this particular niche, that particular niche. You can do this in any niche. Also, he's going to show you a secret traffic source that you can use to do this, and a whole lot more. All right, so I'm excited. John is here teaching. I'm actually going to be taking notes myself in the background. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my buddy, Mr. John Crestani.
Dude, what's up? Thanks so much for that awesome intro. Super excited to talk about this stuff today, and yeah, I'll dive right into it. So what I'll be going over, well, that's me over on the right. It's my wife and my kid. Can everybody just put in a 1 if they can hear me all right as well? Can everybody just put in a 1? Okay, perfect. So we're going to be going over how to start a wildly profitable 7-figure marketing business. And, I really built this, I want to make clear, around being able to kind of live my life and travel. Traveling and spending time with my family are kind of my two big passions. So this whole business, everything you're going to learn is built around that. And just if you're wondering if this is worth your time, I was actually recently featured in an article in Forbes, and they said, I don't know how many people here have heard of the book, The 4-Hour Workweek, but in this Forbes article, they said, John Crestani is the high prophet of the teachings of the 4-Hour Workweek, and he's actually doing it. So that's what you're going to learn. Now, what I'm going to show you are the exact same strategies that I used to grow my marketing business to earning $1.5 million in 5 months. And you see my profit number up here on the right. And this is all without no product, no clients, no email list, and none of this customer support or inventory or, buying expensive real estate, none of that stuff. And just to show you kind of the results this has made, it's not just me doing this. I've had 4 7-figure students. I've had 4 students that are earning millions of dollars doing this. This is Tyler Ellison. He's earned $1.4 million. This is a message he sent me recently on Skype in the bottom right. And he's a Mormon pastor. Let me here. Okay, cool. So I don't know if the screen was showing, but basically it's going to show, we're going to show you this, and here are my results right here. And this is Tyler Ellison. He was a Mormon pastor. He still is a Mormon pastor, but he runs his marketing business, and he's earned over $1.4 million. Let me know if you guys can see the screen now, if it's all good. Okay, cool. Now, here's another student of mine who's earned 7 figures last year applying the methods you're going to see in this webinar. That's Brian Pfeiffer, and here's some of his friends around him. He used to be a club promoter in Vegas. And here's Ronnie Sandlin and Sabrina, their team. Ronnie used to be a writer, and now he's earning 6 figures a month. And I don't know, they like to travel the world as well. And here's another student of mine who's been earning millions of dollars a year. This is Jordan. Don't want to reveal his last name for privacy reasons, but he recently bought a big penthouse in Puerto Rico, and this is the view from his penthouse in Puerto Rico. He didn't want to pay as many taxes, and he's been, he just got married, had a kid, etc. So how is this different from any other training you've been on? Basically, I've been there. I spent 4 years trying and buying other kind of make money online programs, and was trying super hard to make it work, but nothing would make it work for me. Also, this model is proven. It's used by some of the smallest and the largest marketers in the world, and you'll see my results are by no means extraordinary. And also, this requires very little effort. This is a method that can truly give you the 4-hour work week. Instead of messing around with products and inventory and support and employees and virtual assistants and real estate, all that stuff will end up putting you in a job, whereas this will give you a true freedom. Now, if you stick with me to the end, I'm going to give everybody some bonuses today. Stick with me to the end, and I'm going to give you guys an entirely free marketing course on everything I'm going over. I'm also going to give you a guaranteed entry into a top affiliate program that I've been working with, and I'll make an offer for a few people to work with me at the very end. Now, who this webinar is for is if you are a 9-to-5 employee and you're tired of the 9-to-5 grind, you're tired of the long drive and not being able to move up, and you're basically a victim of the education system. I call it the industrialized, government-controlled education system. This will be for you. If you're an entrepreneur who's, maybe you're running a small agency or doing some, a business, but you want a way to make a big income online very fast with relatively little investment, this is for you. And this is also for marketers who are looking to add another stream of income to what they're currently doing, a very, very easy extra stream of income. Now, a few house rules. Toussaint, no, I see you. A few house rules is this is not get rich easy. Okay, so this is going to be interactive. So the more you guys interact and help out here, it'll be better. And also, neither my results or my students are typical. Okay, so it only works if you do. Now, a few things. Again, this doesn't require any email lists, no product, no clients, no support. Okay, no inventory, none of that. This method is built to give you what I call that 4-hour work week. So a little bit about who I am. You guys may have heard of me before. I've been featured in a lot of places recently, but basically I'm a freelance marketer from Los Angeles, California. I'm currently living in, well, I call it rural California. We just bought a house in Malibu, which is kind of along the beach outside of Los Angeles. We're growing our family, and I grew my marketing business from nothing to doing over $400,000 a month in less than 4 years' time. So I'm going to go over my story a little quick, but basically it all started when I read this book years ago called The 4-Hour. How many people have heard of this book, The 4-Hour Work Week? How many people have heard of this book? Rish, Toussaint, William, Bill, Maggie, Ralph, cool. Now, I read this book and I got the bug there, and I said I realized it's possible. There's a lot of other people that are able to build an income working and living remotely or wherever they want to be and have their time. But what I ended up with actually was, ironically enough, 4 years of failure because I kept trying to build this internet business, this automated internet business, according to that. But I just got 4 years of failure. I was working in a cubicle right here with that blue screen there, and it sucked until I finally met a mentor. That guy on the left there, his name is, well, he went by the pseudonym online, The Rich Jerk, but his name is actually Kelly Felix. And I still remember when I met him back in 2012 at the Roosevelt, second floor of the Roosevelt Hotel out here in Hollywood, California. It was a secret marketer's mastermind that people paid $50,000 a year to be a part of. And I snuck into it, and I had known about him, and he did exactly what I wanted to do, which is he built a massive business that was hands off. And he had no employees, and I asked him for some advice, and he would give me a little piece. He gave me little bits of direction, and he said, this is what to do. And I followed exactly what he said to do and filled in the blanks. And the first year I spent applying his methods, I made almost $400,000. This is my tax return, by the way. Okay. And I've obviously blanked out my Social Security information. The next year I spent applying his methods, I made over $900,000. You know, after that point, you know, I was able to do whatever I wanted to do. And this is me, you know, renting some Lamborghinis, going racing in the desert with some friends. This is me just, you know, traveled around the world doing stuff like bungee jumping and skiing and kite surfing. And this is me vacationing with my wife and kid. I'd invite a lot of friends out to come party with me in different exotic locations, or go to the club or whatever, and just travel the world, Egypt, skiing, etc. And I honestly never wanted to teach. It was never anything on my mind to actually be. I would have never imagined I'd be here today talking to you guys, but obviously I was invited here for a reason. And but what really happened was, yeah, Charles No right here. Now, what happened was I actually, during my travels around the world, a writer for Forbes came across me and posted this article about how a 28-year-old got fired and built a $500,000 a month business while traveling the world. And the story went viral. It's been seen millions of times. It's gotten reposted in over a dozen different languages. And overnight, I kind of became a little bit of an internet sensation. And I started getting thousands of messages a week of people asking me to mentor them. So I realized there was a serious gap in knowledge in just, I'd say, real business education, teaching people about business models and ways to actually earn money online. And that's why I'm here today, is to kind of pay it forward and show you guys what this is all about. And just to show you, every year since 2014, I've been earning over $1 million a year. This is my last year's revenues. As you see, there's not a month that goes below $100,000. And I'll touch on towards the end about how I've been able to create massive recurring revenues in my business from what I'm doing in affiliate marketing. Now, and also I want to make clear, this is by no means like, my results are not spectacular by any means. Here's a guy, Jesse Wilms, and in the Atlantic wrote an article about him. Without even a high school diploma to his name, Jesse had earned over $100 million in revenue. Okay. Bloomberg wrote an article about another person applying the same methods that you're going to be learning today. This is Robert Grin. He says, now 31, he's one of the wealthiest men in Poland with a net worth estimated 180 million. I mean, this can be done anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter what country you're in, or you're a citizen of, or you're a part of, etc. And Rob said this line. He said, it's like striking gold. You almost panic. And when you get this system working, that's what it's like. And this is Craig Clemens. He's featured on an A&E series called Lucky Bastards, and it's just about him kind of being a rich bachelor in New York. He recently bought a house in Hollywood for $15 million, and applying these exact same methods. So here's what I'm going to show you guys today. Cool. Let's get into this. I'm going to go over the 3-step system I put together to eliminate risk and instability in my affiliate marketing business. I'm going to show you guys the 7 biggest mistakes affiliates make in paid advertising, and I'm going to do a live demonstration of this method in action of exactly what I do. And I'm also going to make an offer for a few people to work with me at the very end, those who qualify. So here's why you should pay attention. Basically, look, guys, this can be done from anywhere in the world. It doesn't require any technical skills. It only takes a few hours of work per week once you've set it up, and you can do this completely on your own schedule. You don't need a lot of money to get started by any means. I'll show you how to do that, and also you can do this no matter wherever you're from, and it allows you to live a life of freedom, which is, I think, the most important thing, because there's a lot of businesses which can suck you into a job, but you don't want that. Now, and this is exactly what students of mine have done. And a lot of people have been making their dreams come true, which is really exciting. And I hope some people today are able to take these teachings and do the same. So this is Luis Nakamoto. He was making $40,000 a year working for a healthcare company. And his best month, last I spoke, was he made $44,000 in a month using these methods. And here's just a picture of some of his statistics. Here's him running diet traffic. 6,900 his first month implementing my system. $35,000, 109. I don't know if you guys can see these. It might be a little small on the screen. And then $44,516 the third month. And even like you don't even need to be 18 years old or older to do this. 15-year-olds. Here's a 15-year-old student of mine who made his first commissions in his first day. And let me actually bring him up here. James McLaughlin. This kid still has all of his braces on.
Hi there. My name is James McLaughlin, and I'm coming from John Pastani's Internet Jet Set. I wanted to say that it works. I'm 15, and within one day I've made my first commission.
So he goes on, but basically it's pretty nuts. That kid looks so young. Here's another student of mine, Tomomi. She was a single mom and a waitress in Tucson, and she made her first commissions in her first week. And I have hundreds and hundreds of other students all over the world, and you can read about them, look it up, but just unbelievable amounts. You guys saw I have tons of. I stopped keeping track of all the testimonials people send in, but it's just enormous, and it's really exciting to see changes happening. So here are the simple steps to implementing this and creating a massive 7-figure affiliate marketing business. And once again, guys, no product, no email list. This doesn't require clients or customer support. This is how to do it. So first off, paid advertising gets you a 7-figure income. And this is how I became an internet millionaire. This is the fastest way to be able to build a business and the most reasonable. So first, I'm going to do a live demonstration of the method, but I need to know everybody's engaged, and just type in money. Type in money if you guys want to see the live demonstration. I need to see at least 50 monies. I need to see 50 monies to get this live demonstration up. I'm seeing some money. Sean David, Ralph, Maggie, Will, Hisham, Jasper, the Boo. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess there was a little bit of a delay. There's tons of it. Okay. Okay. We have enough monies. But here, let me bring over my screen. And bring this up. Can everybody see this all right? Can everybody see my we should be on my tracking, my affiliate tracking platform. Okay, cool. So we're on my affiliate tracking platform, and literally what I'm doing is I'm just going to go over, and this is a campaign I set up we're going to be advertising on a little-known native network called Rev Content, and I have my tracking, I have my affiliate link right here, and I'm just going to copy it to the clipboard. Everything's loaded up, and I'm going to go over to Rev Content. Rev Content is what's called a native ad network, and I'm just going to set it up here and just show you guys. I'm just going to let this run while we are while we're going through the training, just to show you guys what can happen here. But we're advertising in Canada. I have $500 loaded in. We're bidding 3 to 9 cents here, and I already have my link loaded in to my campaign, and I just click. I'm just going to enable it, and what we're going to do is we're going to let this run. We're going to see how many clicks and our click-through rates and whatnot. We're going to see how many people view my advertisement. We're going to see how many people view my message and how much money we get. And I'm going to let it run. Now, the 3 things you need to have a 7-figure marketing business, it's very simple. And this has been responsible for making me one of the top affiliates in the world and makes me upwards of $35,000 per day. Now, I know that's not $50,000 per day, but it's made me upwards of $35,000 per day, and let's just say my wife is well, my wife's not always happy, but this makes me very happy. Now, step 1 to for a no product funnel is Facebook ad, pre-sale page, and an offer. And with Facebook ads, you're basically just it's the best place to reach people on the planet. Billions of people use Facebook, and Facebook ads is great to get their attention and get the click. Okay, you're just getting them to engage with what I call is your little virtual salesperson, which is your pre-sale page. Your pre-sale page is a web page where you agitate the problem, you focus their attention, and you transition people from a social mindset to a buyer's mindset. Okay? So a pre-sale page is basically just a web page that agitates the problem and gets them to buy. And then the offer, from the pre-sale page, you send them, you have them click to view an offer. And the offer should be big, it should be broad, and it should convert to a cold audience. Now, this is a this is an offer called Christy Brinkley skincare product. I guess she's some pretty gorgeous older actress who came out with a skincare line, and this is an example of a product. Everybody buys skincare. Or a lot of people buy skincare. It's sold everywhere, and it should convert very well. So now, the 3 critical rules to success, there's 3 things to make this happen. Okay? And the first key is videos. Videos are the key to getting high engagement. And this has been a huge change. And I don't know if you guys mind getting, I could go outside the presentation real quick and show you guys one of the places I get videos. If you guys don't mind this going on an extra couple minutes, I can just type in yes if you guys want me to show you one of the places I get videos from. And I'll go off. Okay. Okay, cool. People want. Well, let's do this. So bring back my screen. So I go to this website called Pond5, and guys, if you could name a niche that I should look for. Videos on to advertise on Facebook. I want to see some niches here. So name some niches in the chat that you'd like me to find videos for. Tools, aquaponics, plastic surgery, skincare, weight loss, diet, plastic surgery. Okay, well let's go with I don't know any affiliate offers around pizza, but let's try rehab. Okay, so
19.
ooh, man. Now, for instance, imagine that you are scrolling through Facebook, and you are looking to, you're looking to rehab or get rehab for somebody. How much more effective would a video like this? This isn't a very exciting video, but how much more effective would a video be to help people click on your offer and get people to actually buy? Let's look up weight loss. If this video showed up in your news feed and you were looking for, you were interested in weight loss products, how much more effective would a video like this be at selling a product rather than in just a static image? It's night and day. Night and day. I can tell you this from experience. This works way better. This works way better. And you'll see, and this is what Facebook wants. You'll see click-through rates, you'll see engagement rates, and you'll see conversion rates going through the roof. Okay? So that's just one of my sources. And that's one of the common ways I get videos. And that gets high engagement on my ads. Okay? Now, key number 2 is high click-through rates on your pre-sale page. And that equals low-cost clicks. So an example of that is, here's an example of a pre-sale page I use. And this gets very high engagement rates because it's a bed bug epidemic, and it's just written in a way. I'm using a pre-sale page that works. If somebody's worried about bed bugs in their home, this works like crazy. If people just read this headline, massive bed bug epidemic hits the United States, which is true, by the way, because of global warming, bed bugs have been becoming way more prominent. People get scared and they read this, and then they see the picture of the bed bugs, and it makes them way more likely to buy. Okay, so you want a pre-sale page that gets high click-through rates. And lastly, you want to promote offers that convert like crazy. So if you're going after the skincare niche, this Christy Brinkley skincare product converts like crazy. People want this. People, this gal is, I think she's like 60 years old and she looks like that. I shouldn't be saying this around my wife, but that's pretty good. And I want to know, most people would want to know what does she put on her skin. Now, if this is so simple, why isn't everybody doing it? Okay, that's the question. Why isn't everybody doing this if this is just very simple? Video ads, pre-sale pages, good offer. And this is where you guys are going to want to take really clear notes. And these are the 7 biggest mistakes that I've seen that separate small-time affiliates from from super affiliates. Okay. 7 big mistakes, because some of these things are, people don't do. Now, the 7th biggest mistake I see is people not advertising internationally. Again, this works. It doesn't matter if you live in the US and you want to advertise overseas, or if you're overseas and you want to advertise in the US. You can advertise anywhere in the world. You can reach people. Everyone here on this webinar today is special because you are getting access to information that nobody else knows. Nobody knows how to reach people across the world. And overseas people especially have no idea of how to run this business of the internet. Now, why do most affiliates not advertise internationally? Some people think, I don't know, maybe people don't speak English overseas, or people don't buy products overseas, or whatever. But if you look, first off, English is spoken all over the world. In Germany, there's 46 million English speakers. Okay, these are a list of these are the biggest countries. Nigeria, there's 79 million English speakers. In United Kingdom, there's 60 million. France, there's 23 million English speakers actually. And there's all these other countries: Jamaica, Ireland, Grenada, Belize, Barbados, Trinidad, all these countries all over the world. More and more people are shopping online. It's very easy to reach them, and they all speak English. And also, it's extremely cheap to reach these people, and shopping habits are going all online everywhere over the world. Here's an ad campaign of mine on Facebook where I'm spending 0 cents to average cost per click to reach people. Now, in reality, if you see this, I got 79 clicks for 33 cents. So it just kind of rounds down to 1 cent or less than a cent. The sixth biggest mistake that I see people doing is not using free ad network credits. And this is massive. So here's an example. Look at this money. This is money up for the taking. Now, everybody knows about Facebook. Everybody knows that Facebook is a great place to advertise. But I'm guessing what you don't know is that all of these other ad networks, they have a lot of traffic, and they want the new advertisers too. They're trying desperately to get people to advertise on their ad networks. Nobody's advertising on YouTube. YouTube is willing to give you $100 free credits when you only put down $25 on video ads. They're willing to give you $100 free. Guys, this is easy money. Great place to advertise. Easy money. Okay? Your money goes 5 times further. Guys, here's an example of free money here. So LinkedIn will give you $50. You don't have to put any money down. No money down. They get limit 1 per customer, but they're giving you $50 free. You can reach people and make money with these ad credits. You're getting access to thousands and thousands of people for free. Okay? Now, who wants to see more free money? Just type in free money in the chat if you guys want me to go over more free money. Because I can go on this for days. But I need to see you guys. I need to know you guys are interested in this stuff, because I could go on for days. Type in free money in the chat if you guys want to see more free money. Okay. Free money, free money, free. I see more money, free money. Awesome. Awesome. Amazon will give you $50 for free. Okay? Amazon's a freaking fantastic place to advertise, and they'll just let you advertise there for free. Okay? And even Yelp, even more free money here. Yelp will give you $300 in free ads. $300 in free ads to reach people. And this is money you can use to start your business. This is money you can use to reach people and make money, make affiliate commissions, etc. from this easily. 0 cost. Now, that's a huge one. Okay. Now, the 5th biggest mistake I see is creating your own pre-sale pages. Now, first off, you should never create your own pre-sale pages. I gave you an example. I gave you an example of a pre-sale page that I used to promote a bed bug eradication kit. Okay, I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars actually with this particular offer, and this I didn't make this. I never make my own pre-sale pages. In fact, creating your own pre-sale pages is a huge mistake because, 1, it takes time, it takes creativity. You can, it might not get a high click-through rate. It requires technical skills. Yeah, and it might not get a high click-through rate. So you're taking a lot of risk if you are trying to create the marketing yourself. You should never create your pre-sale pages yourself. Okay, that brings me to the 4th biggest mistake, which is doing any programming whatsoever. Okay, you should not, when you're doing marketing or building a pre-sale page or anything, you should not do any programming whatsoever. I'm terrible at programming. I can't do anything. you force me to write some code or go in and copy and paste or place a pixel or something, I will literally break the web page. This has happened. Like you make me do some code, I will shut down the internet. I'll stop everything from working. Programming, it slows you down. It's hard to learn. It's not efficient use of time. You might make mistakes. If you put one like bracket out of place, the whole web page won't load, and you'll mess up everything. And and you'll never know what you did wrong. These mistakes take time to correct, and there are tools that do everything for you now. Okay, everything for you. So you should never do any programming. It's going to hold you back. It held me back, and so nothing you do should ever require any programming. Okay. The third biggest mistake is not using a swipe file. So you should always be starting from what works. So why you should use a swipe file is it makes launching ads a breeze. Okay. And what you want to do, because if you're putting up ads on Facebook or these other places, all you want to have your job be is just to mix and match headlines and find a winning combination, so that you can scale and you can reach more people. And also it saves you time from having to spend hours and hours and hours to try to reach people. So an example of this is, let's bring up an example here. So here's an example of a swipe file. Why Arab billionaires are using the profit code system. 50-year-old millionaire from your city needs an assistant. These are headlines and images to promote, different affiliate programs, and you just mix and match the images until you find which works best, which message works best. And you want a swipe file that's already proven. That's already proven. Don't, if you were a salesperson, I don't know how many people are salespeople here, but basically, if anybody's here done a sales job, do you write your own sales script, or generally what you do is you go to the top performing salesperson, you listen to what they're doing, and you write down exactly what they're saying, and you copy their script. This is commonplace in sales. You always copy the script of the top performing salesperson, or usually the sales director gives you a script to recite. It's the same thing with marketing, and it's called a swipe file. The second biggest mistake is not building recurring revenue. Now, this is a huge mistake that a lot of affiliates make. They focus solely on CPA marketing that has one-time revenue streams. And this is, if you are part of an affiliate program, or if you're part of a marketing program that gives you recurring revenue, one ad campaign can sustain you for years or more. Okay. Now, what I did last year was I had one ad campaign, which I worked on from January to March. And for the rest of the year, I took a chill pill and I took the rest of the year off. Okay. So and I just let my ads run the entire time. So I was still making money. And in fact, I'd made enough money between then and March to be, obviously financially fine. But I had recurring revenue. I had 6 figures recurring revenue, as you've seen. And when you're building recurring revenue, you create a consistent income, and you actually get paid more long term. So you really want to focus on recurring revenue, because as an entrepreneur and as a marketer, there are always going to be ups and downs. But if you're creating recurring revenue streams in your commissions, you're going to, the ups and downs are not going to affect you. Okay. So, I mean, this is something I see so many people get, mess up. They look at, they're basically starting their business from scratch each month. And the first biggest mistake is not targeting the right audience. Now, how lots of people target their ads is people think of, they kind of, I don't know, they sit on a beanbag chair and they're thinking, oh, what are these people interested in? Or, what categories, or topics, or, on Facebook or Google, or what websites do they visit? What ages are they? I think they're 40 years old to 60 years old, or and they're interested in they have an IT or engineering background, or this is what they do for a living, whatever. Now, that's all guesswork, and I don't like guesswork. I don't like leaving my business to guesswork. That's not how I function. So this is what I call my 0 guesswork 1, 5, 10 method, or targeting workaround method to Facebook advertising. So I also consider this free money, because this is the easiest way to do advertising. And in fact, Facebook still allows this. Even with all these weird new requirements and all these snafus, this is perhaps the biggest piece of Facebook. What Facebook has not been, what the Facebook changes created was they don't give you visibility into the demographics or the gender of your audience. But what you can do is it's called lookalike audiences. Now, if you have an email list of people who have bought a product, what you do is you upload that email list to Facebook. And Facebook takes all that information. They love this information. They take that information and they match everybody to figure out what commonalities they have. And what they'll do is they'll spit out, and they'll just give you more buyers. Okay? They'll give you more people who will buy that product that you want to sell. And it works unbelievably. It's super scary. And in fact, this is Facebook's artificial intelligence algorithms, and they're targeting your ads for you without you even knowing anything about the customer. You just upload an email list of people who have bought a particular product. Facebook just delivers you buyers. Okay, and this is how to work the internet. This is how to work the internet. Let Facebook do all of the marketing for you. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you get a buyer's list? How do you get this list to just upload to Facebook and let them spit out sales? And the answer is really simple, and it's simpler than you think. And this girl says you should keep this one quiet because this is a monster. And really, my secret to doing this has been just contact the people who run the affiliate programs that I want to run, and that I want to send traffic to, that I want to send sales to on a commission-only basis. Now, I showed you that example here. I showed you that example of a bedbug product. I know nothing about people who buy bedbug products. I know nothing about it whatsoever. I've never had bedbug problems. I don't believe I ever will. So I know nothing about this audience, but all I did was I asked the product owner in this case, and in fact I've done this in over a dozen different niches, and every time it works like clockwork. I asked them for a list of people who have bought the product, and I uploaded it to Facebook, and it just spat me out buyers to the tune of where I was making thousands and thousands of dollars a day, up to $35,000 a day. And I just sent this little email. Now, in summary, just to summarize everything, before we're going to check on my stats in the demo real quick. To summarize everything, paid advertising is the way to make a big income online. Everything else takes a lot of time, or it will take a lot of money. Okay. You want to target big niches. You want to target problems that lots of people have. So, lots of people want to lose weight. Lots of people want to have more beautiful skin and look like Cindy Crawford. A lot of people need help with, tech support. A lot of people need, want to build muscle. A lot of people want to join gyms, etc. These are things that businesses that have been around for a long time. Insurance, etc. You want to get big results. Getting big results is no different than small results on the internet. You can literally, I control ads to tens of millions of people. I don't work, to put ads out from the difference between putting ads out to 10, to 100 people to 100 million people literally takes you no extra time. Now, secret number one is good pre-sale pages are a key competitive advantage of super affiliates, okay? Another secret is that creating video ads are easy and they work much better than images. Secret number three is having buyer data is king to targeting, okay? It's the king, queen, and court jester. And also, in summary, having a system, a big advantage is having a system that requires zero programming to set up. If I know some of you with IT or technical backgrounds may disagree with me, this is actually, I have found this to be true. Advantage number two is having great converting offers, okay? And it's very easy to find them, and I'll show you in a second where to find them. Advantage number three is having high engagement ads that work, okay? Don't get a swipe file of ads that work. Don't leave it up to guesswork. Advantage number four is having a high converting pre-sale page that obviously works. Again, no guesswork. And advantage number five is having buyer data to do zero guesswork targeting. I can't stress all of this enough. Now, everybody, is this making sense? Is this making sense? Just let me know if everybody's on the same page before I go back into the live demonstration and see where we're at with the ad campaign we just set live. Let me know if it's making sense. Everybody on the same page, or are you totally lost or baffled or what? Okay, cool. Everybody's right here with me. Okay, cool. We're going to move on. And Sean, I see that. We'll get back to it. Now I'm just going over to I just brought up my other monitor here real quick. And what we see here is this an example of the system in action. So we see $182.78 was spent in roughly 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what you're seeing, by the way, is all fairly normal to me. So this is not crazy stuff. So we sent, at 3 to 9 cents a click. Now we're gonna click up here and go to my affiliate tracking platform. And what we see here is that the visits, the numbers might be really small, but maybe you can zoom in or something. 10,481 people visited my pre-sale page. Okay, 10,481 people visited it. Now, of those 10,481 people that visited my pre-sale page, 277 people clicked, said they were interested in what my little virtual salesperson had to offer, and they clicked to actually view the product, to buy the product. Okay, and of those 277 people that clicked to view the product, 25 people bought. About 10% of people bought the product I was selling, and the product I'm selling is about it gives me about $40 commission. Again, I don't man it. I'm not shipping anybody anything. I'm just getting a commission for selling somebody else's product. No inventory, no support, nothing. I'm already out. And here we see over a little, well, it's actually a little under the math was a little wrong, but about $800 profit. Okay, about $800 profit in that time span. And that's what's possible when you're putting this method in action. Okay, so that's what's possible. Now let's flick back. Now, how would you guys like me to give you everything that works? How would you guys like me to give you everything that works every step of the way? The data, the buyers list that for the targeting, the ads that work, the ads that work, the offer, the pre-sale pages that work, and the offers that work. So you can just plug them all in. Okay, so I just want to make clear, what I am is I'm looking to work with a few people, just a few people here, and I want to make clear that this is a very limited time offer for people who are live on this webinar. Okay. So, and this is not for everyone. I want to make this very clear. And if you want to work with me on this, this is definitely not for everyone. And there are a few conditions. Okay, there are a few conditions here. Now, first off, you must work with the first condition is you must work with one of the 2 affiliate programs I recommend. Okay. This allows us to be vested. This allows us to be working together on this. Okay. Condition number 2 is you must use this system ethically. When I give you everything that works every step of the way, I expect you to use the system ethically and responsibly, and not to use what the stuff I'm going to give you can be used to sell any product you want. But you need to use it to sell products that are non-scammy, that are responsible, that are not going to hurt consumers in any sort of way. Okay? And you'll get offers from people to give you higher commissions to sell their unethical products, but you need to use the system ethically and responsibly. And condition number 3 is I'm only looking to work with people who will apply this system. Now, and this allows us, by working with the affiliate programs I recommend, it allows us to be tied together, and it'll allow us, you know, the more money you make, I'll make a small cut of things, so we're vested. And this is why I want you to be successful, because the more successful you are, the more successful I am. Now, what I put together is called the Super Affiliate System, okay? And what it includes is what I call ready to launch affiliate campaigns. I'm going to give you the buyer data you can use for the targeting. I'm going to give you the ads you can copy paste that works, pre-sell pages you can drag and drop, and top converting offers. No cloaking required. MS. I'm going to give you the buyer's data. So again, the buyer's data is very simple. I'm going to give you the file of actual buyers of these products that all you have to do is upload it. It's this simple to upload it to Facebook. And you'll have tutorials every step of the way showing you exactly what to do, where to drag, where to drop, where to copy, where to paste, just like you're seeing on the screen right now. Okay, I'm going to give you the ad swipes that work. I'm going to give you a proven file of the top converting headlines and the top converting images that all work in these different niches. And you'll be able to basically drag and drop these ads depending on what ad network you're on. These are examples of ads that work, that are proven by other affiliates. They all already work. These images work. These images get engagement. The headlines get engagement. And in fact, you don't even need to know the languages you're advertising. And I've been profitable in other countries just by using my headline file in mixing and matching. Okay. I'm going to give you the pre-sell pages that work. And you literally just click and you can clone them. You can just click on them and you can clone them. No programming required. All you have to do is actually just go into the, like here, I'll show you right now. Basically, all you have to do is you'll click activate the survey funnel and it'll be yours. Okay? You just click, you activate the survey funnel, and it'll be yours. It'll be on your instance of what I call ClickFunnels. Okay, so it's really easy, and this is the easiest way to do marketing, bar none. No programming required. And I'm also going to give you network referrals into the top affiliate networks. The 2 programs I recommend you be a part of is either ClickBank and Mob. And you'll have referrals into these. These work by referral only to work with wildly profitable offers that I'm going to show you. Okay. Second off, you're going to get a complete affiliate training course, and there's going to be assignments and accountability. I'm going to show you how I made over $2.9 million in a single year using cheap ads that took me very little setup. In fact, I didn't even create the ad. The ads that have made me $35,000 plus a day. You'd think that you'd have to like do something original and like create the ad to make a ton of money like that. I didn't even create this ad. I just copied it. I copied it from one traffic source to another traffic source, and it worked. I found a good ad on AdWords and I put it on Facebook and it just worked. And I'm going to give you training in not just Facebook ads, but I'm also going to give you training in AdWords advertising, YouTube advertising, and native advertising. And you see that right here. I'm showing you, you'll get Facebook ads, Google ads. You're going to get, and I'm going to show you how to use different native ad networks such as Rev Content, MGID, Outbrain, Volume, DSP, etc. And you get step-by-step walkthroughs of everything I do, every step of the way, where I'm clicking, where I'm dragging, where I'm dropping, what I'm doing, etc. Okay. Now you're going to get 15 hours in a 6-week course of affiliate marketing training videos. And just to show you guys what I'm doing is still working. This is my advertising spend. This was my advertising spend last month. That business services category right there, this is my American Express card. That's $149,000 that I spent last year. Last month. And that's a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of points. So that's recent activity. So that's a lot of points. And that's my travel and whatnot. Now you're also going to get affiliate program acceptance. Now this is going to give you a chance to work with me in growing a business. You're going to be a part of my team, and I'm going to be vested in your success. Technically, it's called you'll be part of my quote-unquote downline, but basically I earn something like 5% of whatever you earn when you're working with my affiliate programs. And they have a very aggressive commission structure and incredible perks. The affiliate program we'll be working with has paid out over $105 million to its affiliates. And they have some really awesome perks. They have people buy, they give away free cars, they give away Rolex watches, they give away cruises and trips and vacations. So, and you'll be a part of, and being a part of this affiliate program and working with me on this, you'll be able to go to like a lot of fun tropical events. And one of the problems I see with affiliate marketing and just any online business is it's so spread out, and a lot of people feel like you're doing it all alone and you're frustrated working alone, and you don't have any other people you can speak with that are either at your level or higher levels of success, and this gives you that chance. And in addition to that, there will be a weekly campaign analysis with yours truly. Every single week, I'm going to spend multiple hours with you guys going over everything you need to do to get stuff up and started. And I'm going to do a live webinar with you guys for multiple hours. Just no agenda, no presentation, no nothing. It's just going to be your questions, your campaigns, your ads, your pre-sale pages, and me answering them. And I'm going to, these get really exciting. I'm going to be showing your screen, and we're going to be talking, and I'm going to just us time to work together. You'll also get community access, be part of my community. I have a private community on Facebook where we'll be able to talk together and talk amongst each other. And everything is just to help you get the same results like I have, which is, earning over, $1.5 million in 5 months. And obviously making millions and millions of dollars per year. Now, you'll be replicating everything I do, okay? Now, what this could cost, now a full-time college education is $100,000. And to develop this system, just to give you guys an idea of what it cost me to like figure all this stuff out, I had a full-time developer working for me to put all this together. Spent way more than 60 grand on him. High-end affiliate, I figured out knowledge from high-end affiliate masterminds, spent over $27,000 on that. Conferences and other networking events, I've spent way more than $10,000. The amount of money I've spent in advertising to figure out this system and figure out the ads and the pre-sale pages and everything that works is over $700,000. And so I could easily justify $100,000. And don't get me started on the education system and what most people get with their $100,000 for education doesn't get them anywhere. Okay, but that's ridiculous. Now, if I were to add it up, basically, a paid advertising marketing course would go for $10,000. The buyer data, this, it's not easy. It's not cheap to come by. $12,000. Ad swipes, pre-sale page. If I was to add it all up, I could easily justify $37,000. And I charge over $1,000 an hour for consulting. Now, my first batch of students, what they paid was $5,000, roughly $5,000 to be a part of this. And you've seen multiple millionaires have been created from that cohort of students. Multiple millionaires. Many students earning 6 figures or more, but more importantly, many more getting a life of freedom for themselves. And this is what they paid. This is what all that they paid to get access. Now, $5,000 is still a bit pricey for people to join, and I wanted to make this more accessible. Now, if you were to buy this any day other than today, what you would be paying just to get access to the trainings is $2,000. Okay, if you were to buy this any day other than today, you'd be paying $2,000. But today, for those of you who are live on this call, I'm going to chop off. For those of you who are action takers and are looking to really take their lives to the next level and make this happen, I'm going to take $1,000 off the price, and it's $997 today only. So spots are available. I'm not accepting everyone, and basically this is going to fill up really fast. So if you're interested in being a part of this, go to the link on the screen right now. I'm also putting the link in the chat, and you guys can be a part of this. Now, one thing to note is I don't offer any payment plans. This is not that sort of thing. But if you are located in the US or Canada, I believe, you can use PayPal credit and have no payments and no interest if paid in full in 6 months. So no payments, no interest. Basically, you have 6 months for, and you don't have to put any money down today. Now, the way PayPal credit works is basically on the purchase page, you basically click PayPal credit, and you just click yes, and they ask you to enter in some information, and you'll get PayPal credit. Now, what you're going to get is you're going to get full access to the Super Affiliate System program. You're going to get my Ready to Launch campaigns. You're going to get the data, the buyer's data that works. You're going to get the pre-sale pages that work. You're going to get the ads that work. And you're going to get offers. You're going to be personally by me told what offer to run in order to work with me. Now, for the first 5 people that take action on this, you're going to get a phone call with me. Okay? So for the very first action takers, I want to get to know you. Okay? And I'm building a larger company here, and there may be an so I want to get to know the biggest action takers. So the first 5 people that sign up, I'll do a 15-minute phone call with each of you. Also, another unannounced bonus that I wanted to make available, because I know this is what kind of where I first came from, is I'm going to give you pre-built affiliate campaigns in all of the major health niches. Now, one thing I don't talk about a lot is I've been a massive affiliate in not just the business opportunity niche, but I've been a massive affiliate selling weight loss products, skincare products, muscle supplements, testosterone supplements, anti-anxiety, anti-anxiety natural supplements. And I'm going to give you campaigns in all of those major niches so that you can get, if you want to run some of those on the side, you can get access to them. Diabetes niche, muscle, diet, brain enhancement, skincare, etc. Okay, so you're going to get the data to plug in to promote, weight loss offers, for instance. You're going to get the ads that are the best working to sell skincare or weight loss or whatever products. You're going to get the pre-sale pages for all these niches. And you're going to get the offers to run in all these niches. Now again, you see we have, you know, these are all of the landing pages, and they're just drag and drop. Okay. I'm also going to give you, so you get the targeting data, the ads, the pre-sale pages, and the affiliate networks. I'll get you accepted into 2 affiliate networks to promote health offers, which is Ads for Dough and Affiliati, if you want to run some of those on the side. Now, I'm also going to give away my 40-hour free traffic course. So this goes over free traffic methods that I used on Google, Facebook, and YouTube. So to make my first $400,000, I used free traffic methods, and I'm going to give away all of my methods that I used to do those. And I show my product review formula, and it still makes me 6 figures a year without spending a dime. And also, you're going to get 60 hours of follow-along campaigns that I've put out over the years. These aren't as succinct trainings, but you're going to get my entire archive of everything I've done, just as an added bonus. If you like content, once you finish the 6-week course and you just want extra content, I have a whole massive load of videos that just go over old campaigns of mine that you can watch and rewatch to, you know, keep your skills sharp. And last but not least is what I recommend to start in terms of advertising is $1,000. Okay, I've seen this in the chat. I've seen $1,000 is what I recommend to start running advertising. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you $895 of free ad credits for only spending $75. So in fact, all you really need is $75 to get started for your advertising, and you're going to get over $895 in free ad credits right from the get-go. Okay. So as a part of my program, I've made deals with all of these different ad networks: Bing, AdWords, Yahoo, Amazon, Apple, Yelp. This is a remarketing thing, and Bidvertiser, to get you free ad credits. So only spending $75, you're going to get $895 free ad credits to help get you started in this. So you have to spend very, very little to get started, and the results can be massive. Okay, so in summary, guys, first 5 action takers, you're going to get a call with me. Okay, I want to get to know you. You're going to get health niche campaigns, health supplement. You're going to get all of the ready to launch campaign stuff: data, pre-sale pages, ads, offers. You're going to get a free traffic course. You're going to get my follow-along video archive, and you're going to get $895 in free ad credits. In addition to that, you're getting everything else that I previously listed. You're getting my paid marketing, paid advertising course. You're getting the buyer data that works. You're getting proven ad swipes that work. You're getting pre-sale pages that are just click to clone, no programming required. And you're getting referrals into the top affiliate networks, as well as being a part of my community and weekly live trainings every single week. Guys, write this down: Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific. Okay, Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. We start next week. Okay, the trainings will start. The trainings will start, or the first live session with me will be next week, next Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And again, you can do this without putting anything down if you use PayPal credit. So it's unbelievable. So guys, check out the link below, and make sure, if you guys are interested in doing this. So it's a 6-week course. Okay, it's a 6-week course, and the first week is you get access immediately. Okay, you're going to get access immediately. You should launch your ads at the end of the first week. So at the end of the first week, by the end of the first week, you should have everything set up and launched. Okay. Day number 2, we're joining affiliate networks. Day number 3, we're setting up your site. Day number 4, we're setting up your pre-sale page. And day number 5, we're launching your ads. So by the end of the first week, you should be set up. Week number 2, I go over soft skills. I go over research processes, which is big. choosing offers, choosing a niche, mindset. Week number 3, we're going over what I call more hard skills, which is marketing skills, which is copywriting, how to write words. Guys, our words are magic. Words are magical things. Words can bring money to you, or they can make money go away. Words can make opportunities come to you, or make opportunities go away. Words can get you your wife. Words can get you your husband. So understanding how to use words is going to be very good in getting money to just flow to you. And that's what we go over in week number 3, is we go over copywriting. I also go over optimization, okay? So in week number 3, I go over optimization, which is what I summarize it by cutting the red and growing the green, okay? So, and I have a guest speaker one of the days called Ronnie Sandlin. Ronnie's been one of my 7-figure students, and he talks about how he's been, you know, he has a whole series of, he's much better copywriter than me. And here's an ad, for instance, he did in the rehab niche. He was actually advertising rehabilitation facilities. And this was his Facebook ad he created from my course. And it said, I mean, he's really good copywriter. It got bad when our daughter was stealing irreplaceable family heirlooms for drug money. And this is actually a real before and after picture he found. And this ad made him millions of dollars, or at least hundreds of thousands. I don't know the exact makeup of his business. But look at this headline: how we cast out our daughter's drug addiction. You're all, you know, so he's just, you're going to get everything you need, and you're going to be able to meet students of mine who have been successful. In week number 4, we're doing deeper dives into Facebook ads and AdWords. And I'm going to have a guest speaker who's one of my friends who spends millions of dollars a year. He makes millions of dollars a year. He's a student of mine, Brian Pfeiffer. You saw him in the beginning. Week number 5, we're going to go over native ads and YouTube ads. And week number 6, we're going to go over scaling campaigns, outsourcing, and case studies. Some people like to outsource this stuff. Personally, I don't have any virtual assistants whatsoever. I have no employees for my company, and everything just runs, and I make millions of dollars a year. Now I'm going to go into questions in a few minutes here. But I just want to make sure, if you're on the fence and you're wondering, is this for you? I just want to bring up one of my students to give you an answer of, you know, who this is for. And this is Kent Sayre. He's from Portland, Oregon. And he actually had a 7-figure business before he joined my course, but he was able to make millions more in his business and really grow it after he went through my training. So here's Kent.
So who do you think this training, you know, super affiliate system, who do you think this program is made for?
So I would say this program is made for people who are, you know, I mean, I guess 2 kinds of people. The kind of people that are motivated, you know, they've really got big dreams, and they've really got, you know, freedom on their mind. They want time freedom and money freedom, and they want to move towards that. You know, those kind of people, and they realize that, you know, their current path is not going to produce that result. And secondly, I find it's people who are disenfranchised with their job, and they're fed up, and they know that they don't want to continue with the job or the corporate rat race and so on and so forth, and they're looking for alternatives. This is the perfect gateway. This is the perfect vehicle to you know, get out of the rat race.
You can do this no matter what age you're from. This is Joseph Laughlin, who's 17, and he's making 5 figures a month. Here's another student of mine, Carlos Valiente, profitable. He was profitable his 2nd month, but what I think is great is his example is he was able to reconnect. Once he started doing this, he was working a 9-to-5 job for an education company, and he was able to he started getting money immediately. He made $21,000 his 2nd month applying my system. And what he was able to do was he was able to reconnect with his college sweetheart. So they had moved to, you know, he had a college sweetheart, and she had moved to California. He moved to Florida because that's where his family was, and he needed a job. And what ended up happening was, once he was able to start making money, he was able to be wherever he pleased. So he was able to go back. He was able to just travel to California. He had his business making him money, and he reconnected with her, and they started dating again, and they started traveling the world. And I think it's these sorts of connections and these sorts of life changes. Imagine what direction your life could go if you had that free time to do anything you want, or be anywhere you want, or be with, you know, anybody you pleased. You know, all those misconnections is what makes life beautiful, honestly. And the directions your life can go, the directions my life has gone, has been incredible and extraordinary. And here, last but not least, I'm going to give you I'm going to show you Tyler, who was the Mormon pastor I spoke about, talking about this program in his own words.
And it just totally flipped my role from being the wannabe to being one of the masters. The first campaign that I actually went and set up, it made money because the system is that good. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh wow, now all I have to do is duplicate what I just did. So that's all I did, and I duplicated so many times that the system became very easy, very streamlined, and the income just kept going up. I've been able to pamper my wife more than I used to, and taking more trips, going out to eat, buying jewelry, that kind of stuff, you know. I've been able to spend more time with my kids by not having like a set work schedule. We've been spending more time together. What I'm living now is freedom. I don't have to worry about paying my bills, and bills are always paid on time. Money is not even really a worry. Because if you're persistent in a system that's giving you not what you want, you know, that's what they define insanity as, right?
So Tyler goes on, but he's been incredible, and he was actually he was doing he had met his wife in Brazil, and he had 5 children, I think, with his wife in Brazil, and it was too expensive for him to move back up to Utah where the rest of his family was, and because of this he was able to move back up to his entire family. I think he has 7 kids now, up to Utah. Here's John Walton. He went from living in his car to a trailer park. He made $155,000 in his first couple months applying this system. Okay. Now, and here's Ronnie Sandlin, and I've become friends with some of my students here, so been really exciting. We went to Burning Man together, and you know, he's been very cool. So again, guys, if you're interested in doing this, the link is in the chat. You need dedication, guys. I'm looking for people who are interested in joining, who are going to be dedicated to this. We're going to make this make a real go of this and make this happen. I need people who are committed, who are not just looking for information, but are looking to make it happen, looking to make this actually work out. And I need people who are focused. Okay, if you are trying to do, if you are, you know, we have to focus you on working on this. If you have 500 other businesses, get rid of them and focus on this, because we want to get you making money. So I'm going to go over some questions here. I have so many success stories. It's unbelievable. Let me go over a few questions, and then we'll get to the bonuses. Okay, so first off, guys, super excited. Everybody who joined, I'm seeing a lot of people have joined. Super excited. I will have my assistant look into who is the first 5. Let me see. Okay, and the link should be in the chat. Let's see this. Okay, so let me bring up Toussaint. So guys, make sure your microphone is working. I'm going to call on a few people who have questions. Toussaint.
Hello.
Hey Toussaint, how are you doing today? Where are you calling from?
Hi,
Where are you
John.
calling from, and what do you do for a living?
I'm calling from the Seattle area, and I'm a business consultant, and I'm very curious about how to grow a business online. I usually am doing face-to-face and trying to do the face-to-face sales pitch thing.
Yep. So what is your question?
What is the budget what beyond the cost of your course, what kind of budget do we need to fund these advertising campaigns for the various networks you'll be connecting people to?
Sure. I suggest $1,000. Now, I'm giving $895 in free ad credits, so you can actually get started really easily with that. Facebook doesn't give any ad credits. So, but that being said, I've actually seen some of my best ROI on some of these other ad networks that nobody uses, because, you know, it's like LinkedIn is giving away free money, which sounds pretty crazy because you think they wouldn't have a problem getting people to advertise products on their ad network. They do. Nobody thinks of them. I mean, we are in. I mean, if people, honestly, not to like sound salesy, but like we're living in a time where so many people are always like, oh, am I too late to the game, or am I too early, or like, is this saturated or is this not? Honestly, people aren't even thinking of these other ad networks, and and Facebook's so easy. I spend thousands of dollars a day on Facebook. It's ridiculous. It's so, people just don't understand, and they don't get into these ad networks because nobody knows how to use them. And that's what I'm going over. And obviously I'm incentivized.
So your credit can be used on any of those other platforms?
The ad credits I showed, no, the ad credits I showed, each of the different ad networks has different ad credits, and I laid them out.
But the $895 that you're offering, that can be applied to the expenses on any of those networks?
No, these are deals I worked out with each individual ad network. So you get $100 on Apple, you get $300 on Yelp. Okay.
I see.
So it adds up to 100.
Mm-hmm.
Or $895. Sorry. Any other question?
Yeah.
Does that answer it? Or any other questions?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, guys. Any other questions? Ask them now. Ask them now, and I'll bring you guys up. Make sure your mic's working. Rish. rmhome30@gmail.com. Rish, can you hear me? Oh, no mic. Okay. Yes, volume is the tracker I recommend. Although, in fact, I don't recommend people use it to start. So, one question is what other costs besides advertising what other costs besides the program do you have to invest in? Now, I recommend $75 for the ads, and the only other expense is the one most necessary expense is hosting. And I have an exclusive offer worked out with Bluehost that's an extra $3 a month. Okay, so it's an extra $3 a month for hosting, because you will need your own website, and it's $3 a month to have your own website. So this includes a free domain, okay, and the hosting is $3 a month. So that's it. And I lead you through everything step by step here. One optional feature that I recommend people use is ClickFunnels. Okay, so if you want to be a heavy hitter, I recommend you use ClickFunnels. Now, ClickFunnels is if you use ClickFunnels, you won't have to do any programming whatsoever. And ClickFunnels they have a free trial, and then it's $97 a month. So if you want to do my system 100% right, just figure an extra $100 a month, because you'll want to sign up for ClickFunnels, because then you won't have to do any programming whatsoever. Okay, and this is what I call, this is the cheapest way to start a business, hands down. Faz Khan, let me bring you on. Faz. Mike? Is your mic working? Okay, let me go to some people who have a mic. Faz, no cloaking, no cloaker required. Okay. Just what I recommend is hosting and ClickFunnels. Okay. Ed. I'm bringing on Ed. I can't pronounce your name. Ed. Where are you calling from, and what do you currently do for a living? Ed? Ed, you can talk. Ed Pesalima, you can talk. Ed? Can you get close to your microphone? Ed? Ed, you can talk. You're live. Okay, some people don't realize they're live. Okay, let's see. Toussaint. Let's see. Any other questions? The Boo. The Boo? Boo? Bo? I don't know how to. Boo, you are self-muted. If you can just unmute yourself, we could talk. Just click on the little microphone button. Boo? Boo, in the go to meeting, you just want to click that little microphone button. Okay, let's see what other questions they have. Boo, make sure just to, you have self-muted yourself. You've actually muted yourself, so you just have to click that little orange microphone button. Let's see. Shirley. Shirley, you are also self-muted. You have to unmute yourself. Let's see what else. William Humphreys. William. Guys, and post your questions in the chat if you guys have questions. Okay, William, you can talk.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can all hear you.
Okay, great.
Where are you calling from, and what do you currently do for a living?
I'm a retired affiliate marketer.
You're retired? That's great.
Yeah, I'm coming back in. But my question is, you know,
and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Detroit area.
Cool. And yeah. What's your question?
My question is, with the new law coming in effect for the GDPR for Europe, how will this affect the business?
It doesn't really affect what we're doing, because what that affects is like data sharing within emails, and we're not collecting emails here. We're not messing around with email lists. We're not messing around with. We're just uploading information to Facebook. So we're not emailing anyone here. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
So so that's it. You know. So yeah, we're not emailing anybody here.
Okay, thank you. And this.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah. This is for Greg Davis. Did you get my camping gear yet?
That's funny.
That's it. Very funny. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Who else has questions? Guys, and everybody's joining. Awesome stuff. Great to see all the people joining. Okay, let me see. Guys, type in your questions if it hasn't been answered, and I will be going over all the questions. So just type in your questions. Now, a few other questions I get. How much time will this take you per week? Each day is roughly about 30 minutes of training and about 30 minutes of work. So you want to have about 5 hours a week for to be able to commit to this. Okay. Yes. Can you do this at your own pace, or are the videos released over time? They're all released. You have access to the full system right away. Okay. So you have access to everything. Once you get started, I used to drip feed everything, but you know what? I want to make sure you guys can go at your, as fast or as slow as you want. If I take on a bunch of students, isn't this going to be saturated? Was a question I got. that's why I'm not taking on a bunch of students, and that's why I'm limiting this to very few people. And that's why basically I'm taking few people, and I only want people who are really motivated to making this work. Once I build up, once I have enough students that are working under me, I don't frankly need, this is, I'm an affiliate marketer, I'm not a teacher. So once I have enough students working with me, I don't need, I won't need anymore. I won't be here, it's not my goal to teach. If English is your second language, won't you not be able to write good ads? This is a funny question because it isn't even worded right. But you don't need to know English to do this. All you need to be able to do is access the swipe files and mix and match headlines and images. You don't actually need to know the language you're advertising in. If you just do the research correctly, and if you just take the ads that work and the headlines that work and just test things out, the magic happens. What if you want to sell something other than Nutra or BizOps? That's great. You 100% can. But the thing is, you won't have the data. You won't have the buyers lists. You won't have the ads or the pre-sale pages. But what you will have is you will have the methodology and the training to do anything you want. But Nutra and BizOps are the two biggest niches. So I 100% highly suggest you focus on those. Toussaint. Yeah, I see another question. Great. Toussaint.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it going? What was your? I saw you post another question.
I just asked how soon do we start making money with your prepackaged campaigns?
Obviously, so first off, it starts when you have to launch your campaigns, because you're not going to make anything if you haven't launched your ad campaigns. So if you launch your ad campaigns in the first week, you can start making money in the first week. Okay.
Nice.
But basically, the first step is getting your ad campaigns up and running. And I've given you everything you need to succeed. We have a bunch of affiliates that are making money doing this. So, it's really just go through the training, follow the steps, and you should be able to start seeing commissions fairly fast.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Okay, Sean David. I see Sean David. Sean David.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, where are you calling from, and what do you currently do for a living?
Lake Tahoe, and I run marketing through a call center.
Very cool. You do marketing for the call center? You work?
Yeah, I run all the data and everything for them.
Oh, awesome. Do you do like you do like text message, voicemail blasting, or call blasting, like IVRs and stuff?
Yeah, we do a lot of RVMs and ring lists and other things.
Oh yeah, I know all about that. I actually collect data as a hobby. I have 2 billion email addresses and 800 million phone numbers. Great, that's great. If you're running data, you're pretty smart.
Oh yeah, I have over 2 billion records. I'm just wondering if I saw most of it's like the traditional stuff, and I used to do online marketing back in the day and just got out of it to do mostly working with data. But I was just curious, like, how does this work with like media buys? Do you work with media buys, buying like remnant ad space or anything like that?
I've always preferred to use self-serve ad networks because I don't like dealing with too many people. And self-serve ad networks have been that's kind of where I focused, and obviously I'm making enough money where I don't need to be everywhere. That being said, it works really. Students have done this. It works really well with media buys because a lot of people who get into this don't want to go through the time and like media buys are a huge opportunity because a lot of people just don't want to go through negotiating with, contacting a rep and waiting for them to get back to you and scheduling a call and working out the details of the buy and negotiating rates and all that stuff. But obviously, you know, that's a huge opportunity area if you're willing to go through the extra work, and it could be, you know, very low-hanging fruit, so to speak. But I'd also advise, you know your numbers. You know what CPM do you need to back into. You know, you're going to probably you might have to have your own ad server. So media buys are a little more advanced. I've done media buys. I've done. I mean, frankly, I'm an advertising nut. You have no freaking clue, man. I've done RVMs. I've done mass marketing and RVMs and done IVRs and text blast. I've done mail. I've done billboards. I experiment around with all marketing, and what I'm showing you guys today is kind of like where I am and what I work with all the time. But yeah, you know, do you want to do media buys?
No, I'm just wondering if, like, you know, if you can go down that rabbit hole too with the thing, or is it just the traditional just works so well you just stick with that?
100%. I mean, you don't need like, usually media buys, you aren't working with data. You know, you can't upload a custom audience list. But if you know the ad that works, all you're going to do is you're just going to take the ad that works or the banner that works or whatever it is and say, slap it on that ad network, you know, slap it on wherever you're doing the buy, and use a pre-sale page that's proven, and you'll do very well. You know, it's just as straightforward as that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but it's the same process, and it's literally the same exact process, and kind of it's doing the research, it's having the proven stuff that works, and it's about implementing it. And yeah, so hopefully that helps.
All right, well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and Lake Tahoe's beautiful. Very big fan of skiing up there. Always love going up there.
Yeah, if you're ever in South Lake, hit me up.
Cool. Let's see what else. If there are any other questions, let me know. If people say, if I just copy what you're doing, it can't possibly work, right? This is really funny because it's actually wrong. It almost seems like that might be the case, but the fact of the matter is I've had so many students that most of my students have just become profitable just copying what I'm doing, and maybe adding a slightly different twist to it, maybe using a slightly different image, or maybe targeting females instead of males, or just one little thing, or taking my exact same ad and launching it on a new ad network. What I do works, okay? Is this something you can pass on to your employees to implement in your own business? The answer is yes. I don't see why not. I've personally not worked with many outsourcers. I try to keep my business super lean. Is there an installment plan available? No. The installment plan is basically you can use PayPal credit. You don't need to live in the US or have English be your native language. In fact, what I'm teaching can be done anywhere in the world. Okay. And this works great if you're not technical. What I show you is I do have quite a few students who are engineers or in IT. But that being said, by no means you have to be technical to make this work. I think that's the beauty of it. There's tools out there to get by all of that stuff. I update the course almost every week. So every week obviously I'm incentivized by your guys' success. I'm incentivized by your guys' success. I want to see everyone here become uber successful. And I do everything I can to actively work with you guys to make sure that you guys are building up your income as much as possible. Because obviously the more money you make, the more money I make. Your access is until I stop paying my hosting bills. And right now they're paid for through 2025. So you have access to 2025. Kenton, great. How long is this offer going to here? Mag deal. Mag deal? Magdiel, we can pay you. Sorry, we can hear you. No, you can talk. Your mic's working, Magdiel. Magdiel, we hear you.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I hear you. You said I don't think so.
Oh, perfect. Yes. How long is this offer going to be available?
I believe it depends, but I believe this will be available for the next 3 days. I believe you have 3 days to make your final decision.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's for the discount.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, you know, you can still purchase the training afterwards, but for the training and all of the data that I'm throwing in, you know, yeah. Where are you calling from, by the way, and what do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant, and I'm calling from sunny Florida.
Ooh, Florida, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, nice talking. Okay, Rish, what's the payout terms with the 2 networks you provide? So the payout terms is so ClickBank pays out every 2 weeks. Okay, so basically you will get from the day you earn commissions, you get paid 2 weeks from the day you earn commissions, and Mob pays out, I believe, every 2 weeks as well. So basically they'll pay you 2 weeks after you get a sale. Okay. So and this is the other thing that's great about affiliate marketing is you can actually put the spend on your credit cards and you will make money. It's always a cash flow positive game, so you're never out money. If you are using credit cards, you'll always be cash flow positive because you'll be making money from your affiliate networks faster than you're actually paying it out to your credit cards. Okay, Kenton. And also that's a reason why you're able to scale so fast. The difference with other businesses, and that's why so many people are becoming rich with affiliate marketing, because it is cash flow positive. You don't need a lot of money to scale. This is why people who are not wealthy can become wealthy with affiliate marketing. Now with other sorts of businesses like e-commerce, you have to actually buy the product before you sell it. So if you're spending money on if you're spending money to buy the product and you're spending money on advertising the product to sell it, now you've just spent a bunch of money and you have to wait. You've spent money before you've made it. So you spent the money on the ads, you spent the money on the inventory, and now you're waiting to make that money back and hopefully get a cut of things. So you're always, so if you want to grow to $50,000 a day, now you have to spend $50,000 that you don't have, and hopefully you have to spend $40,000 you don't have, and hopefully make $50,000. So you can make that $10,000 difference. That's incredibly hard. And that requires massive investment. That's why a lot of people aren't the only people who really become rich in e-commerce already have money. They already have, you know, or maybe they have a rich mommy or rich daddy, or they have investors or whatever. Okay, so that's a huge thing. Affiliate marketing is unbelievable with that. Same thing with stocks. To realize any returns on stocks or real estate, you have to buy the stocks. You have to buy the real estate, and you know, you always have to put money down. Kenton, let me call on you. Where's Kenton? Kenton Wrench. Kenton, you are self-muted. You have to unmute yourself, buddy.
Just on that, buddy.
Yeah, we hear you. Where are you calling from, and what do you currently do for a living?
I'm in Poland. Big up, Greg Davis. Thank you very much for the mastermind in Washington, buddy. I had a few mastermind experiences, and your presentation has been fantastic. Your knowledge is obviously very good. I'm just interested as to how you are going to be much better than, I'm going to say, another mastermind that I went to that's produced me nothing, and now I'm having to take core action. against the people who I was working with. So I just sort of what sort of guarantees you can offer everybody on the presentation at the moment to ensure that we do become successful.
Yeah, I can't, obviously I can't guarantee your success. What this is this is just like anything other, you know, it's a business, it's a franchise. McDonald's, you pay $1 million to McDonald's to put up their signs and stuff, you know, to have them, you know, to own a McDonald's franchise. That'll hopefully make you, I forget what McDonald's makes, it's like 20% a year on average. But at the same time, McDonald's does not guarantee anybody's success who opens a franchise. Okay. So I can't guarantee anybody's success, but what I can guarantee you is that this is, you know, that I'm a super real person. You can look me up anywhere on the internet. I have tons of articles about me. I have tons of material about me out there. I'm very active. I'm very dedicated, and I've created this whole program. I'm vested in your success, and not going anywhere, been around, and I'm here to help you guys make it work. So, you know, that's what I do.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anything else? It's also, you've done a Q&A at the end, which is it's the first webinar I've ever been on in years of internet marketing that we've actually been able to speak to you. So that's very positive. So I'll look into it. It's very good. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for. Yeah, I frankly don't understand why more people don't do Q&As at the end. You know, it's like. I don't know. It doesn't, you know, maybe it's like, you know, I don't get it. But the point, you know, it makes sense, you know, and the point is what the, just to give you an idea of what the live sessions are like each Friday. And again, the live sessions start next Friday. They're like this, except that you'll be sharing your screen with me and everybody else. So that's the difference, is that whatever problems you have, we do that. So that's one of the major differences in kind of this training than others. I call it, you know, even though I kind of rag on the education system, which I think is, don't get me started, but the modern education system was invented by the Prussians, and the Prussians became the Nazis. They created industrialized education to brainwash their population. That's why they got Nazis. And basically, I think we're taking education back into the hands here. But what I do like about education is the university system is office hours. And I think everybody should have office hours. So that's why I try to make myself so available to work with you guys on those sessions. And you know, so we'll go for, you know, 5 hours, you know, if people have many questions.
And do you make yourself available? And I'm not talking about silly questions that my Facebook ad doesn't work, but if you get into a serious, difficult situation, do you make yourself available to your students?
I have support. So I have a support, like it's 5 day a week, Monday through Friday. In terms of making myself available to answer people's questions one-on-one, logistically speaking, I have to live a life too. so if I were to open myself up for that, it would, like, I hope you understand, it would just I would never have any time to, you know, it would just be ongoing, because I have thousands of students. So, you know, and I have a wife and kid I have to spend time with too, you know. But that being said, for my for people who are you know, sending a lot of sales, and for people who are actually implementing everything and sending lots of sales and implementing the training and getting conversions, sending clicks, setting up stuff, I do occasionally, you know, I work with those people more closely, because obviously I want them to be, you know, I want them to be making more sales. So you know, that's really this whole training kind of my answer to, I'm very bad at management, and I could have either, to scale my company, I could have either you know, taken my office and hired a bunch of people in-house to do this, okay? take a bunch of people out of college to implement ad campaigns for me, or I could be here with you guys and have you guys who want to create businesses do this. So I want you guys to be successful, but I spend more time with people making more sales, is the long and short. Cool?
Yeah, the support's there. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yes, because there's always a small hurdle. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how well you present your presentations are. It doesn't matter how good the videos are. There's always a little hurdle that somebody struggles over, and they're only a couple of feet away from the finish line of really cracking the internet marketing and making an independent income where they have a free lifestyle. So you know that yourself. You've been through the process. So.
Totally. No. Yeah. So I've done some teaching. So I anything we can do, we always make sure there's no stoppage points. I mean, that's obviously a huge concern. If it's if it's the matter of like, oh, do I check this box or check that box? And here, let me give you an example of I'll give you an example inside my course real quick, because I know a lot of people had questions like just setting up a domain, right? I'm just going to use that as a very simple example. Just setting up your website. So obviously we have a video on this, but to give you an idea, I show you every step of the way. Okay, here's what you do. Here's how to purchase. Here's how to use Bluehost. Here's what to do. Here's what plan to pick. Here's where to enter your domain. Here's what to enter. Here's what checkboxes to tick, and here's what they mean. Okay. Everything. Here's where to click. Every step of the way. So.
Listen, I'll free up the line for someone else. I'm very grateful for you taking the time, and thank you for your honest answers. Put it that way.
No worries. No worries. Awesome speaking to you. Any more questions, or does that about answer it?
No, Betty. I feel very privileged that you've taken the time to actually do a Q&A live with people who are actually on the call with you. I find that fantastic on its own. So I'll be looking seriously into it. Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Have a good one, Kenton. Okay. William Humphreys. Christopher Fry. Let me bring up Christopher Fry. You've had a couple questions. Christopher Fry. Chris Fry. Hey, how's it going? Where are you calling from, and what do you do for a living? Chris? Chris? Doesn't seem your mic is working. Yes, the live sessions begin June 1st. The live sessions begin June 1st, and all of the material is available in the training. Okay. So once you get access to the course, oh yeah, Chris, how's it going?
Yeah, hey, John. I just want to know if it was June 1st for a start.
Yep. June 1st start, and you said, and what was your other question?
The swipes that you were talking about. I entered the webinar late today. I was just wondering about the swipes that you had talked about here at the tail end. When are those available in the members area somewhere, or are we going to be receiving a separate email with?
It's all in the members area. I've made it all pretty
self-explanatory,
cut and dry. So on the left side, if you guys can see my screen, on the left side is the training course, the 6-week training course, and you have all the trainings each day. And then right here in the main area, you have your targeting data. Okay, you have your ad swipes, you have your pre-sell pages. Then you have your affiliate network referrals. And then I also have a section for the ad network from the coupons, basically the way to get the free ad credits.
Awesome.
So what you'll see is if we go into targeting data, you'll see I have videos explaining each thing. This is here in my office. And then we have all of the data. And these are just for you to download. Okay. I also have some extra data for people who are running hardcore health supplement offers that are cloaking or doing stuff like that. I don't recommend cloaking, but that being said, I have there's this little folder here which has IP addresses, ISP addresses, and locations to exclude. I'm not gonna. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not gonna go into it. And basically, you know, I'll show you how to upload the lists and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. The ad swipes, we have ad swipes for all the different niches. You know, let's just click on balding, for instance, you know, male balding, which is a popular niche. Oh, I don't have that many swipes for that. But let's click on diet. You just go in there, and I showed you my BizOp swipe. And you just see ads after ads after ad after ad of everything you need. Now, in terms of working with me and my affiliate programs, you guys get access to a 200-page. You guys get access to my personal swipe file. I actually update this I update this at least every week. And you'll get access to my swipe file. It's 250 pages, and I actually just scroll through this, and whatever ad network I'm going to advertise on, the way I work is I literally copy ads from other people. I'll just maybe I'll replace a word here or there, but that's it. Like, I don't think people understand how straightforward this is. So you just have access to all of these ads.
So real quick, John,
yep.
real quick, regarding Facebook, I recently had another account closed on me. I'm just wondering, has compliance completely changed, and have you dealt with that in the program here for advertising on Facebook?
Sure, I advertise on Facebook, and everything I do is compliant. They're not that hard on the business opportunity niche. You do have to stay away from making certain claims, but I can tell you I'm advertising. This is the page I recommend you guys use. I recommend you use like these kind of like survey type landers for Facebook. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Because survey type landers, first of all, you have all your disclaimers on them, and you don't autoplay the video, and survey type landers lead people through it's just better. I won't go deep into it, but basically.
No, it's fine. I had a BizOp that just canceled my account immediately, and they didn't give me any reason for it. It was like a totally legit thing. ClickFunnels, you know. Anyway.
Yeah,
so that's really helpful.
This is also a big reason why I recommend using videos, because videos actually you might not be able to get away with a before and after picture as an image, but if you use videos, you can do basically anything you want. You might not be able to get away with aggressive headline copy in images or in your text in your ad, but you can get away with basically anything. Videos are great. Videos are great for a lot of purposes, and we're spending a lot of money on Facebook every day, and it works.
Great, thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Other questions. I see we had. Oh, thanks, Chris. You self-muted. Let's see. William Humphreys.
Yes.
Hey.
Are you there?
How's it going?
Pretty good. Yeah. Like I say, I'm still from the Detroit area. I want to thank Greg for bringing you on board, and I also want to know if you have your own hosting company or service. Will it be affected? I mean, do you still have to use Bluehost?
No. If you have your hosting, you're fine with hosting. You don't have to use Bluehost by any means. What I still do recommend you use ClickFunnels though.
Okay.
Because it requires zero programming, and one thing I hate seeing things happen is people say, oh, I got caught up, I don't know how to drag and drop the landers, you know, because I offer a lot of landing pages that you can download and upload to your web host.
Okay.
But frankly speaking, even that can be complicated for some people, and I want people making money at the end of the day. So that's why ClickFunnels just requires zero programming, zero setup. It's just so freaking easy. It's one of those tools that is revolutionizing, I believe, how people can do marketing. I mean, it's literally never been easier to do marketing now that we have these tools available.
Okay, so so this is basically direct sales, direct selling, and you keep the email addresses.
If you're promoting, if you're promoting my product, if you're promoting my product through ClickBank, if you're working with ClickBank, yes, I will, you know, the way my product works on ClickBank, which I recommend you work with, the email, I do collect email addresses, but you get all the credit for the purchase. It's the email address is literally just to remarket to people. So, you know, and send people creepy emails. But yeah, the affiliate always gets all the credit for whoever they send. The second thing is if you're working with the other affiliate network I recommend, which is called Mob, you know, the sales just happen, and basically I get a small cut of that, so we're still working together, and yeah, you get 95% of the commission and I get 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Sure.
Any other questions?
Yeah, no, that's all. I just like to have part of that 2 million email list that you have.
Oh, sorry, that was 2 billion. That was 2 billion. And the 2 billion email list was not collected. I have a large email list myself currently that is opted in. But no, when I said I collect, I just collect emails for fun. Like you know how like LinkedIn got hacked and like, you know, all these dating websites got hacked?
Right.
Like I have everybody's information from LinkedIn. I just collect it for fun. That's a separate hobby. It's not really relevant. Yeah, all the data hacks I collect. I have all that data. You know, I've just made friends with hackers and pay them in Bitcoin and whatever. That's a separate thing. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't mean to confuse you.
Okay.
I don't even use it for marketing.
All right. Thank you.
Any other questions? Antoine Ray. You were self-muted. Just unmute yourself to ask a question. And guys, I'm just going to throw up the bonuses because it's going on. So I just want to throw up the bonuses real quick, and then I'm going to go over the last few questions. So here's where the bonuses are. The attendee bonuses. You can go to this link right here. Just screenshot that slide and go to that link, and you can get the attendee bonuses that I mentioned in the beginning. Okay, and I just want to say, if you guys are still here, if you're kind of on the edge about things, just remember, and this is actually a Elon Musk quote. There's an Elon Musk quote that says, he says, look, well, I'll end it with that, but basically, first off, you can either watch life, you can watch life happen, you can sit there, you can watch others on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, TV, YouTube, etc., living their life, doing very, very well, etc., and sit on the sidelines. You can be one of the people that wonders what happened in your life, or you could be somebody that makes stuff happen. And you always want to be somebody who makes stuff happen. This is Dan Bilzerian hanging out with some of his friends. And I also want to, there's a great Elon Musk quote that says, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. And just like any business, you know, being an entrepreneur is hard, and the chances are not in your favor in being an entrepreneur and starting a business in general. But if gaining control of your life, of your finances, of creating a massive income that can allow you to live a life of freedom and true prosperity is important enough to you, do it even if the odds are not in your favor. And I would argue that having a job, having a job, being just over broke is never going to get you to live that extraordinary life. And there's another quote of Elon Musk that I really like, which is basically he said you can be ordinary or you can be extraordinary, and he believes anybody can be extraordinary. So let me go back to the questions, and I see a few more questions popped up. Antoine Ray, if you want to unmute yourself, you can go on. Oh, you said you're at work. I heard you. Sorry. Will you show us how to collect emails and remarket to them? I don't suggest you collect emails, and I don't suggest you remarket to them. It's complicated. It's not where you get started. Once you're earning at least $1,000 a day and you want to start building email lists or whatnot, sure, you could go for it. But honestly, the best way to get started is just to go after recurring revenue. I showed you join affiliate programs, and I mean, first of all, get this training, because the affiliate program I'm introducing you to, I'm giving a referral into, gives you recurring revenue. Okay, and if you build recurring revenue in your affiliate commissions, you're going to be able to sit pretty, and you don't have to worry about an email list or, you know, having a remarketing list or any of that stuff. Okay, just having an affiliate program that pays you recurring revenue, so every month you know you're going to be earning more, that's great. Okay, that's what I suggest. Kenton, let's bring you up. Kenton, you are self-muted. Just unmute yourself and you can talk. There you go.
Sorry, buddy. I'm butting in again on your live webinar. It was just a question regarding login. For example,
regarding what?
Regarding logins to the program. I have a few outsourcers working for me at the moment, and I can put them into my Shopify. I can put them on Trello, and they can all join in the party, so to say. Is it possible that my outsourcers can also access the course if I pay for it, or would there be some arrangement necessary for them to be able to do that?
If they're working for your company, yes, that's fine. If they're working for your company, just email my support once you join. Just email my support and let them know that. And yeah, they'll make sure no interruptions happen there, but you should be fine.
So the login from I'm going to say from India, from the Philippines, that's not going to disrupt anything and shut things down.
No, it won't. Surprisingly, we have I have students from those countries randomly. Not everybody's poor in those countries, but it's a very wide gap, though, I guess. But yeah, no, you should be fine. I would still make a note to my support just to let her know that you're doing that. Okay.
And the rich and the poor gap in Poland is not dissimilar, mate. Believe me.
Yeah. No, I actually know. I actually have made friends with that particular affiliate marketer who's $180 million. I don't know if that's his actual net worth, but I know let's just say he flies. He has private jets pick him up and take him anywhere he wants. This is his Instagram, for crying out loud. He's just he's crazy. He's nuts. So his life is like he just travels the world, and I mean, it's so. I have a wife. The difference is, I could do this, but I have a wife now. So I have a wife and a kid. So traveling doesn't go. I can't travel as much, and have the wife. Let's just put it this way: you can make a lot of money, but making a lot of money isn't necessarily a guarantee your wife will always be happy.
Making a lot of money means you can choose a wife that will make you happy. That's another issue. Do you know where that guy lives in Poland?
What?
Do you know where that guy lives in Poland?
He has a company with offices in Warsaw, and but he actually lives out here in Santa Monica now.
Okay, cool.
No, Santa Monica, California. Okay, cool. Any other questions? Okay, I see. Looks like everybody's questions have been answered, guys. All said and done. You can take the blue pill now. You can forget everything, let the story end, or you can take the red pill and join this and get started. See how deep the rabbit hole goes, and I'll let you know it's fun. June 1st is our first live session. Mark it down for everybody who joined. Guys, super excited to get started. Dive right in. Any problems you have, let me know. I will be giving calls to first 5 people who signed up shortly after this. Guys, awesome stuff. Hope you guys learned a bunch. This is, frankly, we are at the best time in history to get started. If you're wondering if this is too early, too late, you are, the best time is always yesterday, but no, this is the perfect time. There's so many things in your guys' favor right now. Looking forward to working with those who joined as students. Really excited. And all of you guys, take care. And I will see those of you who joined June 1st on the first live session. Guys, great. Have a good one.